Ugh, this range is supposed to be just super fucking bladed, but like, there's a lot of KOs money here. I bet this is fucking close as hell, but oh my gosh. You know how pissed off I would have been if I folded and I saw 2 ace queens? Good jam, I guess. I'm going to be stacking off if he folds. All right, told. There we go. That's a big one. That's a big one. That's a 2K. That's a lot. We need that shit. There we go. Let's get after this effing day. You gotta be calling here. It's close. I think betting here is good. Take the line that I took though. It's that hand. Obviously I could have just check folded, but that's not really much a thing there, so. I check raised the flop here, double barrel the turn, and caught like pretty much one of the worst rivers. It counterfeits my king 6, king 8, 8 6. So we're gonna check. I think this is like one of the rivers where checking makes some sense. I can check. I'll obviously check like, you know, some king X hands and things like that that are just been counterfeit. So, oof, it's a pretty good run. I was pretty dead, right? I mean, didn't have a 10 out even. Like, it's trying to like pair 6s, I guess. I mean, this seems super awkward because this player should just jam here. But like then I have 5s. Like it just feels like this is gonna be fucking kings. I guess it could be like 7-2 offsuit. Whatever. Like, I mean, if it's like, I don't really feel like, I don't know. Like, I just don't feel like I'm supposed to just like call with 5s blind versus blind in that situation. But it feels like it's obviously bladed. Like, it shows up with ace queen suited. I mean, like, I was never gonna rejam any other hand light. Like, I think that 5s is just too much, like, to like call, and like I still can't fold. So like, I just don't like this line doesn't work. I mean, like, I don't think like. And not in this situation, but I mean, there will be a small subset of hands that like have to go broke, which if he jams, I'm pretty much calling anyways, but like I'm 20 of 20, so like, I'm pretty sure I'm going broke there, but yeah, we got for cash for 1,300, not what we wanted, but you know, is what it is. So I isolated pre-flop, and my opponent limp called, and then I flopped quads. But I don't think that's a flop that after he limp calls, I don't think that's a flop I check at all, really, so. All right, so there was a question earlier. Do you think you're the best no limit player at points? Do you think you can be the best? Do you think you are the best? I think I'm good. I think it's a moot point if you are the best or whatever. You're never gonna know. It's tournaments. So you're never gonna know. You have no way of figuring that out and solving for it. And you just be as good as you can be at playing tournaments or doing whatever it is you do. It's more about me than it is about anybody else. Guess we lose to Queen Jack. I don't think 3s or 4s are a big part of his range. I think he puts the small blind in pre-flop, or the button in pre-flop. So we're gonna lose to Queen Jack here sometimes. That's not Queen Jack. That's 9-6 of diamonds. We don't lose to 9-6 of diamonds. That's why you don't call 3-bets with 9-6 of diamonds pre-flop. Doesn't that sound like some fucking fish logic? But probably shouldn't be calling 3-bets against me with 9-6 of diamonds pre-flop. I'm just throwing that out there. Maybe not. Maybe not. Not with a super fucking capped range to begin with. Probably not a thing. I'll do this sometimes just to be a dick. We're 4 off the money. Sometimes you just gotta be a dick. Sometimes you gotta be like, yo man, you see this bubble thing, right? You see this bubble thing, don't you? I know you see it. So fuck off. I'll 3-bet a lot too, but I'll call a lot. I'll call a lot, I'll 2-bet a lot. Because we're on that sort of a growth trajectory. Like modeling out like where we're going, how we're growing, all the rest of it. Doesn't really make all that much sense. Because you can't. So I don't really have targets. We just like we have our goals are more around like execution. And making sure that we do what we need to do, and much less so about anything else, really. Feels like I'm going to get check raised by Jack 10. I don't know why. Could have barreled down. Could have bet flop, double barrel turn, and bet the river. What amount of money would it take for you to spend a night in a cemetery? Like just like a regular cemetery? I mean, like just doing nothing? I don't know. I mean, like you wouldn't have to pay me very much. I'm not scared of dead people. So you just have to pay me enough to like, you know, be uncomfortable and sleep on a rock. Probably $1,000, $1,500. No, definitely not 1,000. To sleep. To sleep. How much money? I mean, I don't make money when I sleep normally, right? So I mean, like it's a spot where I get to make money when I'm actually sleeping. I mean, like if it's local, it's like not very far. Probably $1,500. Cheap. You want to pay me $1,500? You know, $200 an hour while I sleep. It's fine with me. I don't need much more than that. You'd also have to pay any fines I got if like it's against the law or something. Like if, you know, I got into trouble, you'd have to agree that you were going to pay that. Ugh, this range is supposed to be just super fucking bladed, but like there's a lot of KOs money here. I bet this is fucking close as hell, but oh my gosh. You know how pissed off I would have been if I folded and I saw 2 ace queens? I would have been super pissed if I would have folded and seen 2 ace queens. I tend to do like, I'm more comfortable doing like deep analysis on like smaller, like micro caps and making investments, like building like a diversified portfolio and trying to manage my perception of what balance is. While I do that. And so like deep research, value methodology, trying to like, you know, figure out where I think, what I think ultimately like the total amount of value is going to be created by a business, and feels like this range is too strong, but don't think I should fold this hand regardless. I mean, like the players that I respect the most are just the people that I know where I know how they think. So like the guys that are in my crew, Ape Styles, Connor, Parker. Like Ape Styles not in my crew, but he and I are friends. I have a lot of respect for the way that he thinks, and I just don't know enough about how most other people think. So let's hold. Didn't expect to have the best hand with ace 4 off, but we'll take it. There we go. Get those KOs. Start building. Actually, we've been building. We've got a good stack. I don't know. Just feels like my flatting range has Jack 10 offsuit in it in like some other scenarios and shit. So just feels like people might be like over allowing me to flat as wide as I've been flatting and introduce some shit that's introduce a few more squeezes than normal. There's just so much money in this pot. Like this timing felt a bit bladed and shit, but like we're still dropping this in. Oh, what a flop. Nice life. It's all the equity right there. That's pretty much all the equity. That's annoying. Oh, that's a bit brutal. That hurts. That's like win the tournament equity almost. Like that's just so much. Taking him out's fucking huge. Taking lane out's huge. I don't really want to talk about how other people play too much. People ask me a lot, but I don't usually comment on it. At BBZ, do you think there's any edge to be had in hypers at hundreds plus? Yes, I do. I don't know if there's an edge to be had like best players on best players. Like I don't know if elite regs have edges on other elite regs still, but I mean, yeah, they do. Yeah, there's still edges for sure. And then obviously, like, you know, some people are bad and recreational players or whatever. Doesn't really feel like a bluff very often here, but doesn't feel like this queen 10 variation folds the flop. So yeah, that sucks. GG, guys. That's why you call the flop with this variation, is because you can pick up the flush draw, and we're definitely calling that turn. Didn't feel like he was bluffing the flop much in that situation, but there will definitely be flush draws in the range. I think it's a pretty standard spot for me. I'm pretty comfortable with how I played today. I think I played well, and I am going to sign out of the stream now because there's really no questions I need to answer. So cheers, guys. I'll just hang around in the chat. Bye-bye. Hey, guys. Thanks for watching the video. We've got a new one on sale at BBZstaking.com targeting a very commonly misplayed spot in MTTs, and that's button versus cutoff. If you're looking to improve, I highly suggest checking it out through the link in the description. Peace.